I got to share with you a story a friend of mine told me the other day. It was just too funny and too good not to share and to take a little time to reflect on. He said he read this story, and here's how the story goes. The red light turned yellow just in front of him, and so he did the right thing, stopping at the crosswalk, even though he could have beaten the red light by accelerating through the intersection. However, there was a woman behind him that had been tailgating him, and she was furious when he stopped that quickly. So she started honking her horn and screaming in frustration because she had missed her chance to get through the intersection. And in the process of doing so, she dropped her cell phone and her makeup. She was in a mid rant, and she heard a tap on her window, and she looked up into the face of a very serious police officer. And the officer ordered her to get out of the car with her hands up. And he took her to the police station where they searched her and fingerprinted her and photographed her and putting her in a holding cell. A couple hours went by and the policeman approached the cell and opened the door. And she was escorted back to the booking desk where the arresting officer was waiting with her personal effects. And the policeman said to the lady, "Ma'am, I'm very sorry for this mistake." He said, "You see, I pulled up behind your car while you were blowing your horn, flipping off the guy in front of you, and cussing a blue streak at him. And I noticed on your bumper you had a 'What Would Jesus Do' bumper sticker and a Choose Life license plate holder and a Follow Me to Sunday School bumper sticker and a chrome-plated Christian fish emblem on the trunk. So naturally, I assumed you had stolen the car that you were in." Ouch. Think about it. Oh, I read that and I thought, man, don't tell me it. Say it's not so. However, I'm sure there have been way too many times that something like that is true. Yes, the story's funny, but it does have a power-packed point to it, does it not? It's a whole lot easier to put a bumper sticker on your car than to flesh out the truth of what's on that bumper sticker. My favorite bumper sticker is not the one that says, "If you love Jesus, honk." I did that once and the guy driving shot me the finger out the window. The one I liked said, "If you love Jesus, tithe. Any fool can honk." Well, at any point, what I'm trying to say is the Christian life is not lived on the back bumpers of cars. That is especially true when our lives don't match what the bumper stickers say. Way too often, we talk the talk, but we don't walk the walk. An old preacher told me one time that it's not a matter of how high you jump when you shout, but how straight you walk when you hit the ground. All of these crazy sayings repeat the same message. We have to live out our faith. James wrote in his first chapter in the 22nd verse, "But don't just listen to God's word. You must do what it says. Otherwise, you're only fooling yourselves." The problem is not that we should stop talking about our faith. And it's not that we shouldn't even have bumper stickers on our car or that we shouldn't wear our religion on our sleeves. The challenge is we need to practice what we preach. When we don't practice what we preach, we invalidate our faith because our lives contradict our life statements. James went on to say in chapter 2, verse 14, "What good is it, my brothers, if a man claims to have faith but has no deeds?" On this Monday morning, I challenge you to look at what you experienced even yesterday in church. Are you going to flesh out today what you've learned? Is what we say going to be true and match how we live? Let's make a commitment today and this week to live our faith, to let our faith be seen in our actions. Here's a great thought for you today. Talk the talk, yes, but more important, walk the walk. Here's a great prayer to pray. God, help me to live consistently in such a way that my lifestyle matches my belief systems. That'd be a good prayer for each of us to pray today. May God bless you. May you have a great week.